Today, I'm building the perfect fragrance collection using only niche fragrances. Starting out with the one that I'd wear casually, Mind Games Castling. Typically, I don't really like earthy scents. What I don't like about them is the fact that they lack intrigue. I really didn't know until recently how good the Mind Games collection is. I mean, when I first seen them, I picked up a couple that I liked, but other than that, they have some really underrated fragrances in there. What separates this from other green earthy fragrances is the fact that they have additional intriguing notes. Like it's floral, warm, woody, and sweet, so it's not just earthy. When I hear of an earthy or green fragrance, I really don't think about gourmand notes being added, but with this, they make it work. And aside from the scent, this fragrance is smooth, my boy. Although the projection on this isn't there, if you smell me, cool. If you don't, cool. I'm trying to smell good for me, you feel me? For my special occasions like hanging out with somebody I'm interested in or going to a fancy place, I'm gonna need Kilian's Dark Phantom and Shield of Protection. You know, all the way back in middle school, I knew how great Dark Phantom was, but Shield of Protection might deadass be a potion. They really should have named this the Potion of Greatness the way this hoe smells. From my recollection, Dark Phantom lasts long but eventually dies, while with this, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't really even know. Dark Phantom is this luxurious, coffee, boozy, woody aroma, while SOP is vibrant, citrusy, and spicy. I would wear Dark Phantom if I was wearing all black, feeling dark and mysterious, while SOP would be worn somewhere I need to come off lively. I know Kilian a little pricey, but not only for the cost do you get unique scents, you also get quality. For my professional business setting fragrance, I would need Jeremy Fragrances Office for him. When you smell Office, you think of a serious man who takes care of his family and handles business. The reason why I rock with this as a professional fragrance is because there's not too much going on with it. You know, you don't have to really worry about allergies with this fragrance because it's just fresh and clean. Its scent is citrusy, masculine, and ambery. I used to wear this back in high school, and I have to say it doesn't project as much, so in a professional setting you don't have to worry about others smelling you. I also remember wearing Date back in high school, but I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't wear Date on a date. You get me? No shade towards Jeremy Fragrance. I just think that there's better options out there. Office the type of scent that when you step into a building, everybody know you're gonna be in business, like you're trying to get promoted. And outside of business, you could just wear this casually if you're one to smell fresh. I'm excited to talk about my spring fragrance because I don't really talk about it as much, but I really love it. It's Creed's Virgin Island Water. What made me choose this over other niche fragrances is the intensity of it. Like the scent is great, but the intensity of it feels like it's better suited for spring. You get me? I ain't gonna lie, as much as I love this fragrance, I really hate summer and spring fragrances because it's not where I shine the best at. This scent really embodied a tropical vibe using coconut water, coconut milk, and tropical fruits to really give off that island feel. Every Creed, in my opinion, has something unique about them, and although this isn't my #1 favorite, it's still worth having in your spring collection. My summer fragrances, I know it was in my last video, but it has to be Parfum de Marly Sedley and Inicio's Rehab. In Inicio's Rehab, you know I love my gourmand scents, so I needed something that was vibrant and gourmand, and that's exactly what this does for me. Before I got to this, I was looking at Inicio's Side Effect and Paragon, and I thought to myself, like, these are really winter fragrances. They have warm notes in them. And the same thing happened with Sedley. I was looking at Parfum de Marly's Greenly. Just like what I said about green and earthy fragrances, it was a great scent, but it was very bland and not intriguing. Sedley is vibrant, refined, woody, and spicy, and it's in the middle of not being a serious scent and being serious. With Rehab, you know I need my delectable aromas, and with this, it'll still meet that summer vibe. I've always loved Sedley since I smelled it, but damn Rehab, I wasn't aware of your game, my bad. Yo, the niche fragrance bag get heavy, I ain't gonna lie. For autumn, I would need Bond No. 9's Lafayette Street. You know, as much as I love my delectable aromas, sometimes it's just about smelling fresh, unique, and spicy. Growing up, I really didn't know the hype behind Bond No. 9, I only heard it through music. But now me being older and going through my fragrance journey, I ain't gonna lie, I understand it now. Have you ever smelled a fragrance and knew what the scent was automatically, but it was so smooth, you were like, damn bro, how do they do it? That's exactly what this scent does. Like obviously it's citrusy, but it's executed so smoothly. The longevity on this is 6 to 8 hours, so it's long lasting. The projection, intense, and overall a quality scent for the price you pay for it. The winter section is probably the best in this whole collection. It's Kilian's Angel Share and Clive Christian's Blonde Amber. Angel Share might be top 3 gourmand niche fragrances because of its projection, longevity, and overall scent, and Christian Clive, I don't even gotta explain it, bro. I've liked Angel Share for maybe a little bit over 2 years now, and I'm not gonna lie, there's no other fragrance that can compete with it. And what made me choose Blonde Amber is not only is it a popular fragrance, but it's an interesting, luxurious, gourmand, spicy aroma. Angel Share has this boozy, vanillic, and woody aroma, while Blonde Amber is fruity sweet, a little boozy, woody, and spicy. Not to mention both are smooth and flawless. Not only will these separate me from the crowds, but because of the cost, I don't feel like many people will smell like me. Maybe maybe want more affordable options but the same quality, then you should go check out my top 10 panty dropper clone fragrances video.